And is he 4 feet tall, or is that 30 pounds?
Dude, that's insane size for a bass. That is an insane man. I mean, you might as well pack it up. You ain't catching a bigger one.
Yeah,
You know, it's time to relax and remember.
that's the one of the season right there.
True. Man, I hate that it's windy. I feel like whenever I pull the camera in the van, it kind of has difficulty. Um,
With connection.
no, not connection, just zoning in on certain areas will fuzzy out.
Mm,
It'll be high though. It's better not hearing a damn thing.
true.
I swear, dude. I wouldn't do it. So I know others wouldn't. I'm ready though. I'm ready for them bells to sing off, bro.
I feel like one of us is gonna pull something though.
That's exactly. I got that same feeling. One of us is gonna nail something tonight, especially with the water being up and it being just a little bit warmer. I mean, there's possibilities. And dude, that water's so far up
Yeah,
to reach down there and grab it at this point, and that ain't.
bro.
That
Over
never
over
happens.
the other side,
Mm-hmm.
he was like the water was all the way up to the grass, like up to the
Yeah.
grass. I was looking at it, I was like, man, if you wasn't paying attention, you definitely would step through right now. Cause you'd be like 4 feet deep in the water.
Whenever I pulled in at the very front, I saw all the ducks in like a small little lake area that you usually not doesn't have water, and I was like, oh man, they let the dam loose. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Whitney, what's up? We're in the car tonight because it's very windy again, so it's either that or out there. It's you just never hear a word I say for sure. Hope you're doing good. Me and Rocky's out here relaxing right now, waiting for a big winter fish to come along. Hey, Dragon. Love the name, brother. Hope you're doing good. Me and Rocky, we've got two different panfish, some shad. I think we got nine poles in the water, and I think he's got a jerk bait on a little bass rig set to the side just for every so often. Hope y'all are doing well. It was like 70 degrees out today. It is something different. Spring's right around the corner. We gotta we gotta wait on Tisha and Dave. They'll be here for too long. You can see how that wind is just giving me false alerts. But we got some big old chunks on there. Hey, Facil. We got some big old chunks of fish on there too. So if something takes it, those poles will go down. They won't just blink like that. Dang, you can't even see Bruce the Goose. I'll have to readjust him, get him over next to the bait to guard it. I appreciate y'all hitting that thumbs up. We starting off. Here we go. Me and Rocky's feeling good about tonight. We, we feel like a fish is right around the corner. The water is so far up tonight, it's crazy. I told him I don't even need the hillbilly extension with the stick. Like I could actually just probably reach down there and grab it by the jaws tonight, which is insane because that's never happening. Very rare. They had a couple dudes though that they walked out. They waded out onto a little island today, and then they had to get rescued because they let the dam go, and the dudes didn't know that the dam was going to go, and it raised about 6 7 feet on them real fast, and they were on the island but still up to their chests. They had to get people to come out there and pick them up. Absolutely wild. I couldn't imagine, but You know, there's certain areas here that you stay out of because you know that every so often they randomly will release that water. TRX, what's going on, brother? Hey, thank you for hitting that likes button. I appreciate that luck too, because you know at wintertime the fish don't be fishing as much for us bank fishers. Us bankers. There's Dave. Yo, what up, Dave? Now we looking for Tish now. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you so much. Yeah, double tap that screen, y'all. We out here trying to catch us a winter fish. We got Rocky Outdoors, and I got to readjust Bruce. You can't even see him tonight because we had to jump in the van because it's just, dude, Dave, it's so windy. We in the van tonight, brother. Not much though. Enjoying the day. It was around 70 today. Got out probably about 3:34. Got down here, secured the spot, and then me and Rocky, you know, did our thing. Grabbed some baits, put some shad on there. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. I'll need it, my friend. I've been skunking heavily lately. You know, that's just how it goes. Well, I mean, I've been catching bluegill and you know and bait fish, but I don't count that. You know, but if I did count that for my cast net, it would be like 300 fish in the past week. It's ridiculous. I landed on a bluegill bed just the other day, and I was like, oh shit. Had to start getting them out of the damn net. Here in Tennessee, you can't keep bluegill because they're considered sport fish. They actively will hunt and hit. So only with the rod and reel can you keep them as bait. I was nailing like 60 at once, so it was not too fun to have to get them all out the net and get them back in the water. Fishing for big blues, TRX. Yeah, Daniel, that's exactly. I'm hoping so. I need it. I need it. I've been having so much emotional damage from these damn fish here recently. But as I was telling Rocky, you know, Nashville, that's where I'm at. It's about 15 minutes northeast of it. Ever since that ice storm happened, we had that shad kill, and a lot of shad are just laying dead at the bottom of the lake. And you know, fish really don't have to go that far, especially the big ones. You know, they do have to eat, but if they go 5 feet and there's a huge, you know, 20, 30 chunk right there of shad, then they're not going too far still. I appreciate that, Daniel. Thank y'all so much. Welcome to the Disco Dork Show. Yeah, exactly, brother. Exactly. It'll be the dancing disco dork show once Tish gets on, right? You don't know's coming. Hopefully, I seen him. He sent me a message, I think yesterday, wondering when the next live's gonna be. So I told him it'd definitely be tonight. So we should see him at some point. He been working hard. He says. Hey, he's down there, Dave. I got to readjust him. He's right there. He chilling. I got to get him. I got to get him moved over a bit so he can be front and center. The other night when I come out, I hadn't even brought him out yet, and I had me and Rocky is sitting here just chit chatting, bringing out the poles, and two geese just started swimming up and honking at us. So I was like, well, you know, I guess Bruce has got himself a fan club now. So I had to go get him out and put him down. It was hilarious. Yeah, Dave. You know it. He said he's been working hard, but he's gonna try to make it. I think I just did you hear a jingle? I think I heard yours jingle a bit.
I didn't hear one.
Okay.
It's possible.
What up, Gary? Man, I appreciate that. I hope them tight lines bring it in too. It's, I probably had like 4 skunk nights, but that's okay. I'm not pressing it. You know, it's the wintertime. It's mainly just to get out and hang out with y'all. Just chillax. It's been abnormally warm a lot during, you know, here and there. A week will just go 70 degrees and 60 degrees, so it's always good to get out. Even though the water's really not changing, still just it's good to get out. Wintertime, you know, a lot of time it'll keep you in, and that's boring. What up, Mellow Mama? How are ya? Hey, I appreciate y'all smashing that like button. Thank y'all so much. We're making our way already to double digits. Hope we get a double digit catfish tonight. That's the goal. That is the goal tonight. I'm gonna go get Bruce. Move him over a little bit. Bruce is not in view. Everybody's wondering where he's at. My dude, Bruce. Oh yeah, having trouble with that pole. I had to move him. He couldn't move himself. He just can't move himself. Until he gets a fish, he's staying on that fenty, and he's just gonna sit there. All right, come on now, here, fishy, fishy. It's time. We've probably been in the water about 45 minutes, so any minute is what I'm hoping. But we don't have too long tonight. Probably a couple of 3 hours maybe. We ain't gonna press it too hard. I got stuff to do. I got some rims and tires on order for the boat, so I'm gonna snatch him up, bring him into the barn, start just ripping up the carpet from him. I looked in him too, and he doesn't look as bad as I thought he might. So I'm excited to get him taken care of. I'm probably gonna totally redo the front, and instead of have seats up there, I'm just gonna totally like make it a deck, and then where the seats they actually come up and have area underneath, and I'll probably just make like pull up compartment areas. It's gonna be solid. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. I definitely wanted a vibe whenever I'm out here late at night just chilling. You know, whenever you just out here for hours, got to make it look nice. Don't want to sit out here in the dark because, you know, if I sit out here in the dark and it's like this, been skunking here lately, might get depressed. It's some serious emotional damage, my friend. Oh yeah, he'll be fine if I can catch him a fish. We had a deal. He helped me through the ice storm a few weeks back, and I get him a fish, and I have failed. I have failed to keep up my end of the bargain, and that was his spiral, man. He just started going downhill from there. It's okay though. We're looking for him a girlfriend. He got a fan club too. A lot of these geese running around honking. So I think he'll pull out. I got hope. I got hope for a fish too, Rocky.
It's going to happen.
It's gonna have to happen. They got limited time though to show their faces because we going out of town soon, playa. It's getting to be about that time. Hey Duke, what up, brother man? How are you? Good thing about creeks too is they'll warm up pretty quick as well.
Yeah,
You know, they don't have that depth, so we can get out there,
true.
stomp them around once it's steadily at 60s, 50s at night. We'll get out there.
There's also some pretty cool lakes down like the Muscle Shoals area,
Where's Muscle Shoals?
Alabama.
Oh,
It's only
okay.
about 2 hours away.
Okay. Alabama's got some good bass in the lakes too.
Yeah, but I feel like right below the dams there would be good for catfishing too.
Oh, they got some nice dams over there.
Yeah,
Oh man, dude,
real solid.
oh, I'm down.
A lot of
I'm
fishermen down there too.
down. Oh man, I'm doing good, dude. Me and Rocky's just planning on where we're going first once the weather warms up. Just out here today is actually pretty warm. Not warm enough yet for the fish probably to start biting for real. But we're out here trying. At wintertime, if you're a banker and you ain't going out on the boat, you're gonna have to put some hours out for the wintertime to catch you a fish. Well, the fish that we're targeting catfish. You could probably catch some brim if you went down to the pier around the corner. Probably catch some brim all night here and there. Every 30 minutes you'd have a school run in and out.
Sean had some luck the other day.
Sean had some good luck the other day. I'm so happy he got himself a big blue. I don't know if you saw that one,
Was it
but
the 5 pounder she was talking about?
no, no, no. I think this was another one. Matt might have been. I don't know. Was that blue he got a 5 pounder or he never? I think he just got some scales, so I'm not sure if he weighed it or not. Not sure.
I know you was telling me about it.
But I'm glad he showed me on cam that he while he was going live he showed me his new scales. I told him he's got to get a measuring tape too. Gonna have to measure it and weigh it. It's got to be official, my friend.
One of my scales I found has a measuring tape built in.
No, you've got a measuring tape scale. Nice,
Yeah, I didn't
dude.
even notice. It's like the Ozark Trail Walmart one.
He says it's probably about 10 pounds. He'd say it was close to a double digits, if not for sure.
Let's go,
I
Sean.
know, dude. That right there is what really ignites the catfish fishing. Like, especially late at night, you're out here and I got yourself a little beer too. Massive boy just comes along and smashes your bait. That's such a good feeling. I appreciate that, Gary. That I started off with green ones, but I did not. I really like the indicators. I saw those and I was like, you know what? Let me just get those instead. So that way I know for sure if something's messing with it. I got a lot of turtles and they're straight ninja turtles around here. You barely will have any indicator that they're on your hook, just biting your bait off. So I found out that these blinkers will definitely let me know. And except for a night like this, like it's crazy wind, it's hard to maintain. Unless you see the pole go down, you won't know if anything's nibbling or not.
That was a raccoon or something.
You see the raccoon?
I heard something. Something big.
I might have to I might have to move Bruce actually over closer to the bait. There's some big old cats out there. Big old raccoons and this cat ain't like Sean's. That one's friendly. These cats they're like sneaky ninjas.
I mean, he keeps up with them like that family of like 4 raccoons. He's scrappy if he has to be.
Yeah, yeah, he's got to be a scrappy cat to keep up with the raccoons around here. He gets me whenever I least expect it and whenever it's most detrimental. Like I'll be on my last bait, like ain't hit nothing in 6 hours, like pondering if I want to even go ahead and just grab some to eat or not, and that
And then
some
you
bitch
see
will.
him scurry away.
Yeah, I hear something seem scurrying away. Like that's why Bruce is here. You know. At first, I was thinking, man, this goose would be a killer prop. Have him out there hanging out with us, super cool. And then I realized that he'll definitely, once he scared that cat away, I was like, okay, he's now a good part of this fishing crew. Measure once a year, pinky tip to thumb, and that's the measuring. That's hilarious. I love it. That's so good. Yeah, that goose is on dope. You get yourself together, damn it, Bruce. What up, Roy? How you doing? We out at it again. We're gonna give it a few more hours, you know. If you don't put in, you might never catch. Surname Bruce, surname Lee. He will. He dude, that cat. He knows, and nothing wants to mess with a piss off goose around here because we got a lot of them. They know better. Again, them things will kick my ass. I gotta immediately back away because you can't fight them off. Like you try to like kick and punch at them, you gonna get in trouble. Somebody gonna hit you with a video and take it out of context.
You
Like
really
you
want to
like
get
you attacked him first or something.
you really want to get the cat, you'll pick up like a goose call too.
Get the
The
cat,
honk.
have a goose call trap where he right when he goes through the little laser area, it just starts honking at him real loud. That'd be so funny. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. We got a good feeling tonight, y'all. Got a good feeling tonight. But it ain't no thing. It's so close to spring. Like here soon, we won't be able to keep fish off the damn hooks. Start off strong with some panfish and some bass, and right when summer hits, like I'll still be doing live at night too. But when summer hits, that's whenever the catfish really start coming into numbers.
Mm-hmm. Once the flathead bite picks up too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I've been looking for. That's the only problem I hate out here is that's why I target the blues because
That's
if
what
we
I've
had a
heard
lot of
about
big
Peeler.
flatheads, Peeler Park's got some big boys.
That's what I heard.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem around here. Is every time I land a flathead, it's always small, never bigger than my arm. I need something that'll touch the ground with its tail and come up to like my chest. That's where we're at right now. Yeah, turtles are always crazy. What's up, Carolina Loza? How are you? Oh, Daniel, I totally understand the autocorrect. It makes me sound stupid. Well, more stupid. Kills me every time I get it, especially whenever that ice storm hit and I didn't have any internet but the phone. So if I was watching anything on live, or it's just constantly autocorrecting me on stuff I was not even close to saying. Man, Gary, I had to take some of these bells off and put some different. I had to order some new bells because for some reason they wanted the bells to be so loud. It was crazy. I'd start doing editing and I'm like, dude, this is making my speaker reverb. So now I got some new quieter bells. I'm very pleased with them. They're very subtle. You can still hear them whenever it gets to going, but if it don't get to going, like it's very subtle. I like though the wind is coming in waves instead of constant. That one night was a struggle to. Like, I felt like a plane was going to come and land instead of fly over us. I figure it was the airport or some shit. You got bells on, Rocky?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I got to get your batteries. I keep forgetting.
Oh, you're good.
I got them though. I got them. I'll probably just order another charger and set as well to go with your one charger so that I tell you what sucks is I remember only having one charger sucked.
Didn't you say like only half the charger worked too? Or like one of them was like a holder or something like that?
Yeah, see, at first I thought all four of them were charging, and come to find out, nah, no, only the middle two. But still, it seems like certain ports too, like even of the two that charge, certain one port would be better than the other. As you can see, so these all have been plugged in, but two of them on the end kind of look like they're going dim already. Just got to get more. Some of these batteries are shit, anyways. Just how I go. Can't buy nothing of worth anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's a constant money drain for anything you want to do. But I have been pleased with Pin and Ugly Stick. Those two have maintained for a long time. It took the 13 years for that spin cast to go out finally, and it had been to the beach a couple times. You know, of course, I maintained it a little bit, but it still finally went kaput. So I always rep something that if you buy it, it lasts for 13 years. That's not the worst. I'll take it.
And it's not like
What
you
up,
weren't
fishing?
using it too.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
was
know, I
using
was
it.
using the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It took a while, but I'm gonna remove that reel and then I put that line counter on there, and then take this one off, this front one that's spin cast, and put the other line counter on it. And bro, we're trolling. We're trolling hard come spring, a little late spring. Mm.
Those camo ones would be perfect for trolling too.
I don't have a bite fishing, not right now, brother man. That them are indicator lights, and it's super windy. That's the thing right now. That's why we're in the car as well. I don't know. You might not even notice, but there's wipers are, and my dash is right here. Very subtle, very subtle. What, Kevin? What up? Hey, good to see you, brother. We're out here. It's a windy night. If it
I think I
wasn't
heard a
windy,
jingle.
did you hear a jingle? Oh, Rocky might have heard himself a jingle over on his
I
side.
might go investigate.
Yeah, investigate that, Rocky. Hey, appreciate y'all hitting that thumbs up. We're at 10, double digits and moving, my friends. Yeah, it's a windy night, as you can see, but we're very hopeful because it's been decently warmer, and especially today it hit 70, so we're very excited. Very hopeful we're going to catch us a fish. We don't even care, though, if it's a small fish. We just want us. I got to get something for Bruce. It's okay though. That cast net really makes me feel better. That's my biggest issue with the cast net is it makes me feel so strong. Like I'm fishing strong whenever I'm nailing them in that son of a gun. And then I got to drag myself away to put some poles in the water. I can't wait for the shad to come up close next to the dam again. We'll start nailing big shad, 9, 10 of them at a time. It's going to be amazing. 43, nice. It's coming on up. I know I can't wait either. Been sitting here skunking like crazy sitting here. But next winter should be way better because I'll have the boat so we can get out. Even though it'll still be cold, we'll be able to at least get out on top of them. Yeah, Kevin. Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes I check back on some of my videos too, just to get that feeling back and that memory. It's like I come out here and skunk for 6 hours to go home and pull up a big blue video real fast. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh yeah, yes, yes, Kevin. I can't wait for the chum sesh to come whenever. See, right now they're around sometimes, but of course, whenever it warms back up, they'll be coming in over next to the pier. They'll be coming into that cove constantly, and that's whenever I start loading up bags and bags and bags because there's no limit for shad and bait fish and shiners. You know that. What up, Mr. Ghost? OG in the house. How are you, brother? Yeah, fishing. Yeah, it definitely had like my first 2 or 3 nights with the blinking reds had my anxiety through the roof. At any time, I was ready to jump on them, but it was windy, same as like tonight. So my head was on a swivel, my friend. And now I just wait to see them. I'm not even if they're nibbling at it. I'm just gonna wait till that sumbitch goes down, and then I'll make a move. I got two more batteries in that other thing. So once those backlights go out, I'll switch them. Frustrating ass batteries, but that's how it goes. Because you're reading up, catching up on the chat, y'all. Sundial. You just make a sundial with a fishing pole. I've always been pretty good though, just looking up where the sun is and being in the general area, of time within an hour or so. Nothing, Rocky.
I think there's something small playing with it.
Something
It's the big
small.
bait kind of that's further out there.
Okay, okay.
So I wouldn't doubt that that's kind of bringing him in slowly, hopefully.
Hopefully, especially if it's out there pecking it,
Yeah,
then it's chumming up that
because it
water a
was
little bit more.
it was probably about the width of the fish.
Yeah,
Probably about that thick. So,
man. If we catch something on that, it's gonna be a massive creature.
but I was like, if I toss that out there, it might bring him towards this way. And the other baits are obviously a lot smaller. But
Catching up on chat, catching up on chat. Okay, okay, Kevin. Usually I run those with some mango salsa and some like slaw of some sort
you're talking about
on
food.
some taco. See, Rocky said you already talking about food. See, you got me. You right, Rocky. Yep, we be headed out here soon to grab some food now. Wonder what I'm gonna eat tonight.
We might have
Something gonna be
options tonight.
delicious. Yeah, we gonna have options. If these fish don't make a move, we gonna definitely have some options
But
tonight.
if we get something though, could be out here.
It's true. We go hungry for a little bit if the bite picks up.
If hey, picks up, we might eat the fish.
I'm about to say, I might have to make a call and have a Coleman dropped off out here with some big Earl. It sounds real familiar, Daniel. Was it in like the 2000s and in a part where like the car was spinning around in a circle on the ice like really fast and it was a prank or something they were trying so they like put their buddy in it or something or he fell asleep in it and they started spinning it. I can't really remember. Was that the one? Okay. Yeah, it did. It rang a bell, my friend. I will, Kevin. I'll definitely remember. I haven't even since I've been without internet on my computer for a while. I just got it back a few days ago. I hadn't even checked my email, my friend. So if you've gotten with me, I'm sorry I hadn't gotten back with you. I've definitely just luckily here recently started getting everything back together in the holler from that ice storm. Yeah, Daniel. Yes, that was a funny. I remember that's probably the part that made me remember it. Because I honestly, I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really remember anything else. But that shit was funny. Got him good. I like that, and I like the one too where they'll have you like somebody sleeping in the car, and they see one of those semi trucks that are being pulled backwards by another semi truck, and they'll sneak up on that son bitch and start honking the horn and wake them up. So when they wake up, they see a semi coming right at them, like that. I mean, you talking about some serious britches changing right then? Like that's too much. That's hilarious.
It's like you seen that one where it's like people go into like the porta potty then they
Oh,
set up
dude.
like a whole like office like to where they open it up and it's like an executive meeting.
Bro, no. No, I thought you was going to talk about the one where they go into it and it raises them up with no porta potty around them anymore. And they're like, oh, dude, this is so good. Excuse me. That's hilarious, dude.
I'll have to see if I can find that later.
Yeah, for sure, man. The Old Man in the Seat. Why does that sound familiar?
That's a book.
Is it a book?
Hmm.
I might have read that
I
then.
think it's
If
Hemingway, maybe.
okay, Hemingway. That's why. Yeah. See, sitting there, I was like, why does that sound familiar? It might not even be the same, you know, but I knew I had heard that before. Man, I can't wait to grab a hold of some big tuna, my friend. Dang. He thought you typed it on the laptop and then took it. Karen, that's hilarious. His first email, he still headed down to the post office. He's like, I printed this out, sent it. Email stop. Fax this.
That or we need to get some redfish game going too.
Oh man, I'm ready for some redfish, dude. I'm ready to eat some redfish. Make up a little crab sauce. Make a, put a little crab sauce on that redfish. Yeah, that back pole's light is almost out. I got two more that have been charging, so hopefully they'll run. What you gonna run first? Snagged. Mine's gonna be a green pumpkin with like a green pumpkin 3/4 ounce jig with a green pumpkin crawl with a green pumpkin skirt. Like it's gonna be dirty on them. Thank you, Daniel, for coming and hanging out, brother. And appreciate that. Good luck. We are so hopeful tonight because it's just such a good night. I mean, yeah, the wind's up, but it's not that bad, you know. Now, if we was outside, I probably wouldn't even be able to talk to you much. That shit just gets to whipping. But thank you for stopping by, my friend. I'll see you soon, buddy. Got ourselves a giveaway coming up. I'm super stoked about that. Been going through some stuff. Got all kinds of stuff. Like which ones go first, you know? Excuse me. Yeah, fishy fish. Ooh, excuse me. Must have got a bug caught in my throat or something. Showed.
Wind's blowing something around.
Yeah, that wind just blew like a particle in there. Shoo. Give it a couple minutes. I'll change out that back one, dude. I don't even see it anymore. I think it is done. It's probably my fault too, because I'll leave them out here when it gets cold. It probably drains them just sitting in the cold. They're not too big a battery, so it probably don't take much to drop them down a bit. Thank you, Daniel. You too, brother. Yep, we'll have to. So I got that book, and it's got a map. So we're gonna have to start crossing off some areas that we're after we hit them. We'll hit probably a lot of the close parts, and then start branching out from there.
Writing down some PBs, bro.
Writing down some PBs. I got a banging ass fishing log for me and Rocky this year. We're gonna be out and about documenting.
Getting scientific with it.
Yeah, we're getting scientific with it.
It's
Being
Dr. Jayfo now.
being the doctor. Yeah, Rocky said it's Dr. Jayfo to use. Um, yeah, we'll be up in the damn camper, pen and paper, candle, making notes. Kevin, you out? Oh, have a good night, brother. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, my friend. I will see you soon, buddy. And I definitely, next time I catch me at Striper, that's eating size, I'm going to give you an email. And the man in the sea, right? I'm going to check it. Check it. I tell you, this adventure right here has really helped my memory, because I was getting to the point, I guess, in my life where I was letting things just flow in one ear and out the other, and now I'm like trying to make sure I remember where people, like try to remember some stuff. It's been helpful. As that guy that would hear you, but he wasn't understanding what he was saying. It would, yeah. See you soon. See you soon, my friend. Thank you. I'm about to hit that light right meow, Rocky. About to change it out, that last one. I think that's its. Whenever it's blinking red like that, I think that's letting me know it's going out real quick. Got it. All right, let's make it happen. All right, there we go. Now we set. Oh man, Gary, I'd love to catch a Wells catfish. I was just talking about a flathead earlier because I don't really catch big ones at this lake for some reason. So that's why I target blues. But I know those paddle tails, even though a whale's is more, even better of a tail. But I really like it when those tails start getting to being that type of shape, to where it's just so much force being pushed behind it. That'll take some serious drag. Oh yeah, I'll see you soon, Kevin. For sure. Shoot, I'm already thinking in my head, making plans of coming up there, checking out this tuna action. You know what I'm saying? Have to get out there on Cape Cod activities. Take life. Live pigeons? Yes, now that you say that, I think I've seen it. It just on a video. They'll eat whatever's sitting up there. That's you can't. Topwater catfish action, love it. That's that's awesome for me. Rocky got me a little rat too for this year. We're gonna try to go up to the Cumberland maybe, right whenever it's starts getting dark and getting later, and run some rat action. See if we can't find some drainage pipes that drop down, little water collection pipes. It'd be crazy to just be walking around and see a beached whale's catfish, pigeon halfway in his mouth. I would though. I'd love that. We just don't have any of that action over here. But we do get some big ones, especially the blues in this lake. I've seen them. I've seen them getting close to 100 pounds. They've been in the 80s area. Seen a couple 60s pulled up. Just never been my pole, you know. My biggest is right under a 30. Seen them pulled up on the left, and I've seen them pulled up on the right, and turn around and kick the rock, wondering what's wrong with my poles. But that's just how it goes. Hey, pigeons, back in the day, the people ate pigeons too. Like now they consider them, like trashy, but they were running the hell out of some pigeons, and then they just got too overpopulated, and opinion changed of them. What up, M4? What up, Landon? How are you, brother? Shoot, out here just trying to stay out of the wind. We're in the van tonight. That wind is whipping. But man, we're just trying to catch us a little winter fish. Lake is way up, pulled up, and you're talking about got to be an extra 4 feet out there. I told Rocky, I said, we're rocking with 8-foot flats tonight. It's going to be a good night, possibly. But we hadn't got nothing yet. He's heard a couple jingles on his pole, but mine really hadn't done nothing. We're just waiting. We just waiting. Any minute kind of thing is what we're hoping. We've been in about an hour, 15 minutes-ish. Been live only about 45 of it. Who? You got a new dog? Who's Pappy? Who's Pappy? I mean, I know Pappy's for a pop, but exactly. What exactly we talking about here? You gonna renovate it? Is somebody moving in? Whenever they stock that private lake out at that church, Landon, I know right now it wouldn't be, it's nothing in it. Man, I'm gonna have to put the other light in there. The third one's here soon. Jeez, come on, y'all. Batteries need to get it together. Hadn't seen too many planes tonight. Then again, being in the van I might not be noticing him as much. Okay, I was wondering if it was Sid. You gonna redo it and stuff? Put some carpet out there. Put a wall up in front of the doors. gonna do it kind of like I did the barn, where I made it like an area that can be redone and reopened up if need be. Here, fishy, fishy. Nothing. Nothing. Rocky said nothing. That's how it goes. God, that wind is whipping.
Windier though.
Yeah.
1,000 times.
I knew when I pulled up. Actually, whenever I walked out to get here, I was like, "Well, it's gonna be a in the van night." Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've been thinking about that here recently. Is because I know that the brim are coming so close that me and Rocky just might have to go out there one day to the pier and just run some worms about 10, 15 feet out. Just let them sit on the bottom and pull up some big old boys, because they're there. They are finally moving in.
See who can catch the thickest brim.
Be a Rocky versus Jayfo, who catches the biggest, the 5 head. Yeah. Humble worm challenge. Man, that wind will not leave my indicator lights alone, bro. That's okay though. Come summer, that might be actually happening. With fish activities. I was running back and editing that triple threat that we had that one night. I was just yanking up. I was like, Rocky! He's just furious behind me, taking them out the damn net. Man, it's gonna be good.
Speaking of pan fishing, the Aberdeen hook.
Yeah.
I learned that in the town of Aberdeen, Mississippi,
What?
is where I guess it's not necessarily fishing related, but I guess that's where Howlin' Wolf and Robert King are from there.
Okay. I had no
Home of
clue
blues legends, I
that the
guess.
Aberdeen hook was named after a town.
I don't know if it was.
Oh,
but
well
it's
then
possible.
now I don't. Yeah, now I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I could look it up real quick though.
Yeah, check that out. Check that
Find
out,
it
because why is it called an Aberdeen hook? Because it definitely nails panfish, and I love to use it. I really enjoy it because whenever they come up, you've got enough hooks still to be able to grab a hold of the hook and just remove it without pliers usually.
Named after the port city of Aberdeen, Scotland.
Okay,
For
okay,
catching fish in Scotland.
okay. It's a Scottish hook
For salmon.
for salmon.
Keeping
Okay.
live minnows on baits for salmon.
Keeping live minnows on the bait for salmon. Nice. Aberdeen in Scotland, the port of Aberdeen.
The more you know.
The more you know, bro. See that right there, just you started making me think by talking about Aberdeen, and then you was like Aberdeen, Mississippi, and I was like,
We've had a
where the
couple
hell
people
is it
from Scotland tune in too.
We have had a couple Scottish people tune in.
So they would know.
Gary says he uses them for sea fishing. It's probably same thing, live bait action.
Yeah, put a minnow on there.
Put some, yep. Oh shoot, Landon, who's out there doing soccer? Yeah, right behind the soccer fields is the put-in zone. You know it, brother. I'm gonna be out there too. I told Rocky we're gonna make sure that we find the dam let off days,
Mm-hmm.
and then the days that they are not letting water rise, we'll get out there probably on some of the rock bars and do a little camping. Do a little camping special out there in the creek.
That'd be sick.
Okay. That's crazy that she has to come all the way up here for that instead of where you are. Is it just for yeah, what? Why would y'all need to come all the way up here for that? Exactly, Gary. That's exactly, Gary. I put that on my info on my channel because you know I'm hoping a lot of experts will come in and let me know stuff. I'm looking at Rocky for the bass. Like I'll nail a bass. I've got some techniques here and there, especially the jigging. I have fun with some football jigs, but Rocky really can get down on some bass. So, I'm kind of I'll be leeching off of him as much knowledge as possible. Because even I've been watching some. I'm not saying they're true, but over the past few years, there's been some videos putting out where people are saying, we've been fishing certain lures wrong, and then they'll put them underwater, and you can see why, like how the subtle difference of how we were fishing them a little incorrectly, and what to do to make them move, I guess, more enticingly. So you're right. You're right. Keebler, what's up, brother? Appreciate you stopping in, my friend. We're out here, Old Hickory Lake in Tennessee right now with 3 different baits, 2 panfish and some shad. We just hopefully here soon something will come through and pick something up. He's had a couple of jingles on his side, 1 or 2 for sure. And then my side's been pretty dry, but the lake's up. We're talking about 8 foot flats right now. Not bad. Maybe it's probably like 7 to 8. It'll go up and down. It's weird. It's weird out there. But hopefully any minute. Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, yeah. It's got better ever since the ice storm for sure. But I was telling Rocky that whenever that ice storm hit, we had a shad kill off. So there's just a bunch of shad sitting at the bottom of the lake, and a lot of these fish aren't really moving anyways. And if they do get to moving, they don't have to go far for a big smorgasbord. So it'll probably still be a week or two for we lay in something. But we're hopeful. We're hopeful. But it wouldn't be surprised if it's a no action, night. Just because there's so much dead at the bottom. I'm hoping though that they've been cleaning it up. It's been nice, and they'll come through for something.
Plus, if anything, that just means in a couple of weeks they'll be hungry.
For sure, in a couple weeks, my friend. That's happening. With those brim coming close,
Oh yeah.
that lets me know. They tell me more than anything what's around the corner. They feel it in the. If the moon can tell them I'm a little bit more hungry than usual, then ain't no telling what else they feel. Smooth hounds in the River Mercy. What's like a small shark? I was telling Rocky, I'm looking for a shark this year. Last year I had one, but it was only like 3 feet long. I need to get one that's longer. I don't need nothing, 10 foot or nothing, but I wouldn't mind like a 6 to 8 footer, something with a little girth to it. When I grab that tail, he take me for a little ride for a second. I'm excited about that. I was down there at Garcon Point, and I was watching them 2 high schoolers pull up at one. So I was like, man, let me hold this light for y'all, because I'm just gonna get in the way. And they did. They jumped down on that son bitch like wrestling, drug him up out the water. It's like, yeah.
Hey, all you gotta do is get a little catch and cook down there, then the head of whatever you caught to cook. It's your shark bait right there.
Only 20 minutes. They are doing some competitive soccer. Old school boat fight with a coach and husband. Oh, bruh, you know me. You know, you know me, Lenny. It's probably best if I wasn't there. Shoot, we wouldn't even be fishing tonight, right? I'd be fishing for some sort of bond. Like, who will let me out? I don't like it. I don't like confrontation. confrontation gets me edgy, and I make terrible decisions when I get edgy. But I'm older now, so I feel like I'm better at it. But back in the day, like I get twitchy. I don't understand that either. Why people get so aggressive at children's like games? Like, you know, they get so mad at the umpires. They're trying to fight the umpires out in the like, bruh. Even if he is getting paid off, like he might need that money for bills, bro. And it's just a kids game.
As long as your kid's not getting hurt.
Yeah, this ain't college or high school. All right, I'm catching up to Chad. I'm trying to keep up, guys. 30 pounds, yeah, yeah, a 30 pounder. I love a good fight with a 30 pounder, especially with something that's like a mini shark. You know that thing's built like a tank. Oh, push the wrong button. Oh, mm-hmm. Exactly. That's probably my go time too nowadays would probably be junior. Anything else, it's best just to let it slide. I'm writing that area of no longer wild and free, but also not over the hill. So I gotta pick and choose my battles carefully, lest I got people depending on me. I can't. I remember whenever I was in there for a little while landing, I seen one dude that was having the call on the phone with his family, and in there, whenever you're inside there, you don't go and like see them inside of a room and talk to them, or even behind a plexiglass. You just pick up a phone and they're on the other side of a video camera, and it's like TV talk. And I remember he had his daughter, and I remember him saying, "Look, Daddy's on TV," and that right there made me feel so bad when I was in there. But I didn't have a kid at the time, but I was thinking in my head like, the last thing I want to do is be in there whenever I have a kid and then have to say something like that in order to save face. Oh man, it definitely it hit a different note. You fishy fishy, come on now. Yeah, I've never understood it, Gary. I really don't. I had some old dude tried to push me down when I was a kid. Like, have no clue why people get so aggressive and try to, especially do something like that, like side nudge and push down somebody. Dude, that wind is crazy. The van just started shaking, homie. Oh no, Keebler, I ain't. I'll do I'll do the dancing thing once Tisha gets on. I'm waiting for Tisha right now, but no, there ain't no way I'd be singing. I'm terrible at singing. I give it a here, fishy, fishy. That's it. That is it, brother. But you actually are here for a good night. Once Tish gets here and it's time to go. Like I've gotta, in order to fulfill my obligations, I have to dance at either 30 pounds or 500 subscribers, and we nailed 500 subscribers the other day. So tonight will be the night if she shows up. Her and Dave are the ones though that started it, so I don't want to do it without them two present. Dave probably wouldn't care so much, but I mean Tisha might not either. But I'll just be respectful. Hate to do it when y'all ain't around. That'd be, you know,
You gotta hook the people up.
yeah, it'd be terrible. That other one's doing that constant blinking too. The third one, it's almost out too. I'm gonna have to change that bad boy. Jayfo concert. I'll be out there dancing, singing, tossing in some hot dogs. Like, come on, fish. Come on, catfish.
I gonna play guitar for you.
Yeah, Rocky will pull out that mandolin. Legendary mandolin player. You're gonna probably have to bring it on these trips, just so we don't go insane from the silence.
Yeah.
Have a little cricket jamboree with the damn, out in the creeks.
Oh, I'll bring a shitty, a little crappy acoustic guitar, you know?
Oh yeah. What's Billy Strings? What's Billy Strings? You know Billy
Oh, Billy
Strings?
Strings is the man.
Oh, Landon. I looked at Rocky and he immediately knew.
Yeah, Billy Strings
He said,
is.
"That's the man."
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, he's like a really great guitar picker.
Oh,
But he's
nice.
definitely kind of more like classic, kind of bluegrass, country, old country
I bet it's
sort
gonna
of
be
stuff.
so good.
Oh, he rips.
Oh
But then
man.
he also a lot of his following is a lot of the Deadheads too. So I mean, there's times where like he'll get into jams where it's just like insane. He's got like the laser shows going and all that. So like he definitely attracts a certain crowd for sure. But I mean, he's
Sounds like my
great player.
man.
He's a great player though. Like the music and like the stuff that they can do is just insane.
I like the people that use the visualizers instead. I don't like the ones that they during their shows and stuff that like do like a movie scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 3 Days Grace does it. For some reason on the right now I can't think. There's a couple more, but I can't think of it. But like
Oh,
people
if we
like
get the chance, I'm taking you to see Billy
people
Strings.
like
If
yeah
we get
yeah
the chance, I'm
dude
gonna
like
make it happen.
Chevelle absolutely rocks it. Seven Dust absolutely. There's some people that just use the visualizers proper.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's wild. Especially like some of the festivals and stuff now too
Yeah,
that they can do it at.
yeah. Landon said definitely our type. I didn't even know we're going. I'm taking KB to go see. Shit. See, see now I can't even think it. Now I can't. Nothing yet, Roy. Nothing quite yet. These damn fish. They still ain't got the memo that we've been out here. Nothing yet, my friend. Hopes and dreams. Hopefully, a couple fishing buddies here and there. Some new ones, maybe. Who knows? Shoot. We'll be moving around too, so uh, Dave, you might see me in your neck of the woods, my friend. Have to come out. I make you a little sausage dog or something. I was saying something, but I trailed off. That's what happens when you start to get a little bit older. You be in the middle of saying something and look down and read something, and then you just never come back to it. It's gone forever. Dude, Santana used to blow my freaking mind, Gary. When I was younger, that boy, I was vibing to that.
That video of him at Woodstock,
Mm.
insane.
But it was weird because like I'm everywhere from heavy metal to rap to opera. Like I classical, I jam so hard on so many genres, but I don't do pop. Like Taylor Swift and that kind of stuff, that's just not my vibe. That's cool if they people like it and everything, but I just don't like it. Doesn't get my head bumping. Oh, Tisha's in the house. There she is. We've been looking for you. Dave, you got me, Dave. Dang, I tried. I tried. He caught me. I'm a Swifty. Oh, I love getting the business just a smidge. That's it so good. Oh man. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna change that third one right now so I can get to chatting without having to get up because that light's going out. That light's going out, Blake.
I feel like that pole's moved the most too, anyways. Like, as in it's like twitched the most, like outside of the wind, if anything. Not necessarily jingled, but you know.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keebler, throw my sock in there if I need to. That's hilarious. I wouldn't dare take it off right now. I swear that wind whipping, I'd lose a toe right now due to frostbite still. I was out there, it's probably 20 mile an hour gusts. Let's see what we got. Let me scroll up just a minute. Oh, then I danced that. Oh, y'all want it now? Y'all didn't want it for the end? Y'all didn't want. How about I'll do it all through the. We just gonna start dancing now. We just dance till the sun comes up. Yeah, just it don't speak to me either, Tish. I think it just speaks to like certain people. Jeez, that pole just did y'all see that third pole come back and forth? I don't think that was even a fish either. I think that's literally just the wind. Jeez. Here come Rocky. Think he checked something. See if he got anything on there.
When my lines had a bunch of slack on it.
It did have some slack.
A bunch.
Nice.
So I reeled it in and recasted it.
Still had something on it.
So I was like, something definitely drug it. So
That's probably that in them jingles here and
Yeah.
there. Two step. Yeah, we definitely need Tucka, and you don't know. We need them two to really show up for the party. That's whenever the party is really happening. I'm hoping there'd be a fish for us tonight. But I swear we just can't get a good night sometimes. It's either too cold, too windy, or a damn plane coming through every 5 seconds. They token. They are. Yeah, I told Rocky I have to go ahead and I said, fake y'all out with a little boot scoot and boogie. I don't do none of that. I might be country, but I don't dance country. I dance like a robot. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I love a good chill step with some electronicas or something. Something with a good build up and a good drop, but not too aggressive with it. Come on, fishies. I've got a place right down the street. They always try to get me to get up there and line dance with them whenever but ain't happening. I don't find it that fun. Everything's so uniformed. Your boy partied back in the day, so I wasn't dancing uniformed with other people in a line or nothing. Everybody was pretty much doing their own thing in outer space. Yeah, that's see, I haven't danced in so long, Gary. That'll probably be what it looks like, my friend. Like that'll be probably what it looks like. I didn't even, part of me was like, should I practice? And then the other part of me was like, bro, that's not you practicing dancing. So it is what it is. It's gonna be, it's gonna be what it is. Could y'all imagine me at the house, like practicing some dance moves? Maybe even pull up a mirror. Like, oh yeah, that looked good. That looked good. I gotta hit him with that right there. Throw the hip out and do a stanky leg. Don't you call me out again, Dave, like you did on a Swifty. I might have been dancing in the house. You never know. You never know. Everything I say I don't do, I do. Secretly. Like lose my lighter. Damn it. Ah, found him. Found him. Time we got. Already 7:30. Damn, what the time? I don't know where the time goes when I'm hanging out with y'all. Jeez, it just flies. I hate to say it, but when the fishing starts up, I might be missing some chat. I have to scroll back, and then another fish will hit before then. It gets really active over here.
That how you're like that time you tripled up.
Yeah, getting tripled up. Three of them on at the same time. You know it, Rocky.
That was awesome.
That was a good night. A bunch of doubles, sometimes triples, but whenever it's spring and summer, the flats are perfect. They're beautiful hunting grounds. Summer is whenever nighttime comes. That's whenever it hit, and then springtime is during the day before it's starting to get too hot. Yep, That's what I would most classify what I do, Gary, is hip hopish. Probably a little bit of rave thrown in there too. Might have been having fun with glow sticks back in the day. body glow paint come out of there covered. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. I need to quit being lazy and put that other light on that front one. It's got so much stuff going on.
Well, that one's there for the suspense.
Yeah, you don't never know, you know. It could be going off and don't even see it because it's dark. Oh yeah, Dave. I've been looking to get hit with a piece of cake out in the audience at some of them places. You'll never know what's gonna happen. It was wild when they were first starting all that stuff. Like, I mean, of course, there was a bunch of underground probably before I got there too. But whenever it started hitting mainstream and a lot of people was getting into it, it was like who could top each other the most with the craziest stuff during their concert, like the weirdest vibe, but also really cool. It's a lot of stuff going on. It was fun times. Is that stuff in Ohio legal now? They finally legalized Ohio?
I couldn't tell you.
Dave, they legalized Ohio? Or is it medicinal? Half man, half biscuit. Oh, every so often you find them ones that you just like, them off ones, Gary. I hear you on that. A lot of people feel that way about Primus. A little bit off, a little bit different. But man, do they slam sometimes. Okay. Tisha says yes. It's wait, fully recreational, Tish? Oh, shoot. YouTube messing around right now. Dave said don't close it out because it's getting wonky if you like refresh or something. Yeah, dude, the planes hadn't been too bad tonight.
No.
If the wind was gone, it would be the best night probably this year so far.
Oh yeah.
It would be amazing. Like 65. But that wind makes it feel 55 again. When it gets to whipping, man. Well, hell yeah, dude. Ohio. It's definitely places I want to be going. Places that are chill. I want to go nowhere that ain't chill too much. I mean, I will, but won't be there long.
Do some fishing in Cincinnati.
Get some. Yeah. Between you two, we definitely gonna find us some good fishing spots. Oh, YouTube's out right now.
I think
Roy said
that
YouTube's
third
out.
one.
That third one keeps taking it. They keep taking it a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, I'm like that's bending not in the
Look at
windy
it.
way.
See?
Yeah.
Did you see it go again? You know, there might be something small on that. You're right. I've been noticing that here and there too. And then you said something earlier.
And the way it was just going right then.
Like it should be blowing back at.
It was going like the way the other rods were moving against that direction specifically.
It's blowing at us, but it's going towards the water. Look.
Yeah.
Something's getting on it, hopefully, guys. I'm going to go out there and peek real fast. Then again, look at all of them now. It just might be the most sensitive at the moment. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. But you're right, man. That sumbitch is going towards.
Because it's not moving the way that the other ones are. know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
none of
it's
the other
moving
ones
in a
have
different
dipped.
pattern. Like the other three, like are moving like the same way, and that one's like slightly off.
He keeps on going forward just slightly. Oh yes, Gary. If we get a small jingle, we always want to go and peek because if it usually it's because it's not big enough to take the drag. So I've got my drag set to where it's got to be probably double digits to take off with it. Anything less than that, it's going to hit like a wall, and then it'll come back sometimes. Other times, it'll keep digging against it, and you'll still hear some jingles. But a lot of times, it'll go dead, come right back at you. That line will go slack, and then that's a good feeling, especially if you don't if you're like if it only goes slack for a second and you see that line whip back out again, you're like, yeah boy, we're on.
Or like the way that striper hit that one time.
dude that striper that striper nuked that bait. I'm surprised I got him up so easily, even though he took it. Like, they're so quick to throw out a circle hook. Dude, my eyes are all on that third pole now. Damn, Roy says it's cooked right now. Tisha says something's wrong with theirs.
With the string.
Yeah, it looks like YouTube's struggling.
Hmm.
Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Now, if we can get a fish, it'd be perfect. I don't see it dipping anymore though, so maybe something was just nibbling at it. Let's see it go red with the other ones going green. I'm gonna just reel it in just for a split. Just like just a little reel.
Yeah.
See if anything pops up.
Just go see. Give it a little look.
Bro, I about forgot I moved Bruce. Luckily, I moved down just in time. Forgot I moved that goose right there. Been alright though. That'd be the least of my worries. I do think though something was playing with it, like making it move forward like that. There ain't no reason in that. But I don't think anything's on it right now. God, it's so windy, bro. Did you saw it right then too, right?
I wasn't paying attention. I was
Bro,
more
it
paying
look at
attention
it.
to the
It just
wind.
keeps going.
That one though took a big bend.
Which one? The
The
front one?
closest one, yeah. Not the one with the light, without the light, but the one with the light that was the closest.
Yeah. It's got to be the wind just pushing back, and then whenever it dies, it yanks it forward because of the weight. I don't know. There ain't no way though. I got a bunch of little bitties on. Same Tish. We had a 70-degree day. It was kind of nutty. Tomorrow it's going to be again the 70, but it'll be rainy all day. We got rain coming in later on tonight. Oh,
Hopefully they don't hit my
there,
lines.
there's Bruce's fam.
Heck yeah.
That's our biggest issue out here is the creatures getting in our lines. Like most of the time, you don't snag. You know, it's not really that bad. You don't hit the trees. But I've had otters. I've had beavers. I've had birds, and
Bats.
bats.
Yeah.
Bats have hit the same pole in the same night multiple times, and it's so crazy. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that, Dave. Got to get on a death scroll here and there. I love those. Man, Rocky, this wind is crazy, bro.
These gusts are wild.
Getting 20, 30 mile an hour gusts. It's usually like a steady almost 10,
You get
and
the
then
full
every so
30.
often you're getting the full 30 right there for sure. Yeah, fishy fishes. We still got plenty of time for some action. That's crazy though. YouTube's down. They're number one in streaming though, on top of everything. It sucks that the wind's going, but definitely keeps your attention with those blinking lights. You know, like at any moment, it could be real.
The fish don't care.
Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishies. Man, Washington would be absolutely lovely to see. Got some good scenery in that area. Farthest I've been is Colorado. I got some property over there in the mountains, and then that's as far as I've gone. But I know I got to get out there sometime this year, check on the property again, make sure all's well. It's been growing. They've been putting up stuff, putting up sewer, and last time I looked, electricity was coming up the hill or up the side of the mountain. Not that I don't have anything on it. It's a little camping spot for me, and I don't have like a house on it or anything. Come on, fish. Looking for one. It's great to see, but not to live, huh? I bet it rains constantly over there, Roy. Like every time I see something about like Washington, it's always like rainy. Exactly, Gary. Every time it gets all windy and everything, I'm like, man, then pilots are like, did I just miss the strip? Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. That's exactly where Roy, that's where I see it all the time. Anytime I see any type of video about that, it's always rainy. Seattle. I don't see how it could be sleepless in Seattle either, because rain makes me take a good old nap. I don't even know. I don't know what that's all about.
It's because of the coffee.
It must be because the coffee, the coffee. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy.
I have to sit down for a little bit, but I'll be paying attention. I'll be watching.
Telling you, bro. At any moment, my friend. Good, that's good. Our ice has finally melted too. There's been quite a few, like 60, 70-degree days between here and there. Took about eight to nine more days to get my internet back. And I was sitting there like, their excuse was, it's dangerous. It's like, bro, that was over a week and a half ago. What are you talking about? It's dangerous. Spring is here. Get out here and get this damn internet. I'm getting so bored. A little bit of drizzle ain't too bad. Look a little mist. Shoot, on a hot day, especially for fishing. Some little drizzle mist. You keep your poles out. I come out a while back. I think Dave was watching me that night too, because I had the rain. I had looked at it. It said that it was like maybe rain, maybe not kind of thing. And I got out there and it definitely started raining after I got my stuff. But I was pulling up catfish for sure. I had like three, maybe four that night, and all within a couple hours. And I did not want to pull my poles out of that rain. Every time I kept turning around, they were getting it got to the point too, whenever I got off alive and I was like, all right, I'm out for the night, another one landed. Like while I was at my last pole pulling up, he hit. It's like, whoa, that rain really gets them going sometimes. Oh yeah, Roy. Oh yeah, especially if they're eatable. Here, it tastes good. Oh yeah, Gary. To me, it kind of like I feel like it's like sinuses. When the air pressure gets really high, they can't smell as good or low. You know what I mean? Like it, it like messes with their senses a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishies. Come on now. Sean nailed one yesterday morning. He put out for some catfish and then threw out a little crappie rod and pulled one up. And then it went dry on him. It was like he got either the last one in the area or he was the only one that was in the area the whole time. But it was a pretty decent one. Not bad, not bad. Last time I went hunting for crappie, I pulled bass up. It's like my targets are off. Go for hunting bait fish with the cast net, and I end up getting bass, drum, and panfish. Like it kills me. I gotta do better at targeting. Like I must visualize it in the water. Become the water. Yeah, Gary, I had a great grandfather that I don't remember much about him, but I remember it was like it was something with jars, and he would take them and he would have one inside the other with liquid inside of one of them, and if it was in a certain area, you don't go fishing. Like I would assume that the pressure's either too low or too high at that point, and ain't nothing really gonna be biting too hard. It was an old school method. Then again, he could have been using it just to tell me that we ain't going fishing, and it was just a way to get out of it. That's what it was. Okay, okay. Yeah, I found out fish don't really care if you're talking either. So I found out that right there was to get me just stop talking. You don't never know. Back when he was young, what's true and what ain't. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishies. Come on now. Shoot, I bet it was strong. They still doing it now. I had one on one side that was more of a fixer or and hunter, and then one on the other side was more of a builder and a fisher. And that one definitely wanted. The fisher one always wanted to go fishing. He had a little canoe on the back, had a motor. It was like it looked like a canoe except for one side was flat, and we used to get out on that all the time. The old canoe.
We need to go check in on the stream.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. They said you can go to your subs though. You got me sub by chance?
Yeah.
I'm very humble.
Still
I
not
wouldn't
coming up
assume
to my
Rocky that you
subs
were
right now.
subbed. I wouldn't assume, brother. It's okay if you ain't.
If I go to my liked videos and I go to your channel.
Okay, it'll pull up like that, won't it? It's the The homepage is all messed up for them.
Yeah, I had to go to my liked videos, find your channel from there because it wasn't loading my subbed either. When I go to my subbed, it says the same thing.
Roy says we got to go in and look for the fish. It's been so long that we forgot how what they look like. We got and don't come back without one. He says as well. Hold on. Let me. I probably no. I left my jacket at the house. Dang. Oh, I think they got feathers though, Roy. I'm pretty sure they got feathers. It's been a while though. Been back in the long ago.
Okay, now I can keep up and stay warm.
Oh yeah. Play. Probably about Rocky. Where'd you go? Rocky. Where'd you go? As long as there ain't no action, right? Yeah, true. Oh, true. We got about another hour in us. Then we'll do a slow takedown. Make sure we get some good food options tonight. Yeah. I had to switch the angle because last time I went into the van and had the van in here, he is straight staring at his starfish. So had to switch the angle for him. A little bit of modesty for old Bruce the Goose. I got to get Bella out here too. She been itching every time I start putting on fishing stuff. She knows what my fishing stuff is too. And just it must be the shirts. I get her out on a kayak, put her around for a little while. She loves getting out on the water. Not as much as the other pit bull, but she fine. I had a pit bull before he died. He was like 80 something pounds, and man, he loved to be out on the water. We'd be out on the boat, and he'd get up on the front of the bow, just be standing up there, just loving riding. He was super cool about it. Oh yeah, Kevin. Oh yeah, they do. See you later, brother. Yeah, they definitely get to. It's like a little head cold or something. You know it, Roy. I've actually got a couple of things I'm pulling out of a lean-to barn. It's got electricity out to it as well, and then I'm gonna pull the boat in there and start ripping stuff out of it, getting it ready. I want to switch the carpet out for some of the new foam padding. It's like a hexagonal pad, gray on top, and then it goes in with the hexagons, and they're gonna be blue that matches the glitter paint on the outside. That's silver and blue glitter paint on the outside. We'll have to figure out something to keep y'all strapped in because that son bitch be hauling ass. I got a Black Max 250 on it. It puts out some horses. Some of these boats out here though are getting a little crazy. Like their engines are huge and they got two of them and they're still fishing boats. I'm like, man, y'all, and boys are getting to them spots immediately during tournament days. Like they're teleporting there. It's so fast. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Trying to stay on long enough to either Tucka or you don't know to get on. You don't know. They was trying to see us tonight if they could get off working time. Either way, though, at the end we'll slow pack these poles up and I'll switch the lights around so y'all can get full visual. I'll pull the phone out too, so it's not all wonky in here. Let y'all see some. Let y'all see some jigs. That's all it takes. Get out there, brother man. Exactly. Yeah, 2 and 3 of the they get a little wild, man. But I would assume most of the time they're either like super rich retired or they've got sponsors at that point. With that many motors on the boat, that big, like shoot. Man, that wind is just making those poles go nuts. Oh heck yeah! I sold mine a while back. Whenever I had my boy, I sold my motorcycle. But I love to ride. God, I love to ride, Tish. Tonight we've got bluegill, some other panfish, and then shad. That's what's on the that's what's on the dinner bell tonight. We're hitting them with the triple threat. We always like to do that if we can, if we can spare it. I've been holding back on a lot of my bait though, some of my good bait, because I don't want to use it during the winter because I know, I already know it's not going to be that good and I'll be wasting it half the time. But you also, whenever it's time, you got to hit them with as much options as possible just to get a bite. Whenever I go down to the coast, I like to use squid, shrimp, and like there's these little flea bite shrimps that are pink and white, or flea bite sand flea strips that are pink and white. And I'll take a piece of them off and make sure I put the pink on the bottom of the hook towards the eye, and then stack a piece of shrimp on it. And then I use the high low, so I'll run another one with the same thing with the pink going towards the eye, and then put the other. I can't remember if I said shrimp or squid, but yeah, I put one each on each. And man, that nails fish. I get so much off of that. Sometimes I'll pull up two on this at the same time on them high lows. I pulled up a croaker and a catfish on my last cast when I was on my way out, and them two were like bantering with each other. One would start grunting and the other would start croaking. I was like, "Where's a drum so I can get a knocking sound?" And got ourselves a regular jam sesh. I'll have to check those out. Those like e-bikes where you charge them up and haul ass, because some of them get to going real fast. Oh, motocross, dude, that would have been real cool. I have a couple of cousins that did the same thing, but they didn't go. It wasn't like high up. It was just while they were growing up, whatnot. And of course, they faded out and went to do other stuff. But that would have been cool. Some motocross action, dirt flying. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishies. I need to look around for a good derby. My boy's all about crashing cars, so I need to find him a little crash car derby. I always used to watch those when I was young. We'd go out to the ones that. Oh, can y'all hear me? My YouTube just reconnected. Anybody still there? Okay, cool. I always hate when it does that. Yeah, I need to get back out to them mud races, just absolutely slamming into each other. And then also, man, they've been doing a bunch of new rodeos around. I always like to see a good rodeo. Nice, nice. I tell you though, I was looking the other day, running through Prime Video, and I saw the PBR stuff going on, and a lot of these new riders. I swear there was only like two or three that were maybe 25 and up, and the rest were young bucks, 18 to 20. And I was like, man, there's a new era coming in to the bull riding scene. So many young faces. I was like, man, those boys, they don't even got, they're still peach fuzzing, running them bulls down. Be honest, I'll be honest. There was only a couple of them that actually survived. The rest of them got thrown off quite quick. They have this one called Tyson. It's a big white bull, and they had him getting ready to open the gates. The dude was on him, and then next to him there was another guy getting ready to go after him, and he was getting on his bull, and they had a drone, and they went up above him, and man, Tyson was the most massive thing compared to that other bull. I was like, dude, this is one big bull, but dude rode him. I was thinking it probably best to get a bigger one too, because then everything's a whole lot more centered. You can have a whole lot more to grab on and sit on. But I was like, dude, that's one creature right there. Main page is working good. Nice. Nice, my friend. That's a good thing about them. Usually they get it back up pretty quick. I could only imagine, though, them hamsters on the scramble in the back trying to get it going again. Oh, I bet. I bet, Gary. Even with gloves on, after so long of abrasion, jolting around and stuff, shoot. I remember whenever I used to do fencing down in Georgia, and even with my gloves on, I'd come home with blisters like all over my hands. It's like you only do so much, and your hands still moving. Man, those were crazy days fencing in Georgia. I remember getting in a car before the sun come up and being out there with work lights all the way until like 11, like crazy hours, crazy work. Yep. Yes, sir. Rest can come afterwards, right? Can y'all hear that wind? Even though we're in the van, I got the door cracked. I don't know if y'all can even hear it, but like any minute we could have a branch fall on us. Had to move one out the way just to get the car over here to this angle. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, it's giving them tree branches hell up there. Probably next live too, I'll probably go down to the pier and see what we can find with some worms. Since everything's starting to come back into the cove, pull up some bass, crappie. I mean, it could even be tilapia, depending on how warm it gets. We actually got one of the records for tilapia over here. A lot of people are like, "What?" Yes, sir. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishies. I've got some mealworms, Tisha, but I feel like if I'm not trying to like farm under the pier and over next to the farm, the Aura Rock, if I'm going to toss out a little bit, I think that the worms will do a whole lot better presentation. I honestly do. But you're right. I mean, I should rock the mealworms, right? The humble worm will get your morale boosted. You know, when fishing's slow, usually you can catch a good panfish on a worm. And those mealworms are good, but I feel like if it's like they're good if there's a lot around. If there's not, I still think the worm will beat it. It's really good for the smaller ones too, just to yank them up one after the other. More like a brim too kind of thing. They're less finicky about something so small and just sitting there shining. They'll just hit it. Oh yeah, I not so much red worms. If I whenever I'm fishing, I usually run with night crawlers. I use the garlic scented ones too, just to keep the human scent as much off as possible. It'll mask it for you. Red worms are good though. They just whenever I've noticed whenever you buy them here, you buy small ones and they're not. They just it's not what you want. You want you a nice little chunky one. They've been dyeing them here lately green. It's pretty cool. A lot of people don't like it, but I don't see a problem. That green creates like a shadow. So right whenever it drops in, like it's like a trail. It's like a black green trail that goes with it. So fish love that shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely have their place for sure. If they're pecking at that worm and getting that worm off of there, it's time to switch usually to the mealworm. See, I put that third pole a new light on it and it's already going out. Like, give me a break. How long do I gotta charge these lights for? Jeez. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Oh, Seth Johnson just dropped something. Fishing in windy conditions for some brim. Yes, we are fishing in some windy conditions, Seth, for sure. Jeez, it is crazy tonight. That wind's blowing so hard it's making my poles look like they're bending over from fish. Damn. I knew right when I walked out today. I said, "Well, it's gonna be a night we're in the car. Like, it ain't gonna work out." Headed out there. That's for sure. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. I was honestly hopeful for tonight to pick up something big enough to do a catch and cook. I don't have the stuff, but I could have had it dropped off. I just don't think it's quite warm down in that water yet. They still got all that shad been killed off that they're just munching on. Now, if I went probably to certain areas where where it's way closer to get through, I might run upon one. But it's so far out there before you even get to the drop off that they're probably eating before they even get here. We're gonna be doing something for some carp here soon. Some sort of like I watched Paul Van Wolferen, and he's got a little like a little bait ball tutorial. So I was thinking about watching his and getting some of that prepared for them. So we want a couple of some carp tanks this upcoming season as well. They fight well. Never let a drum or a carp, like, I never let those tanks go by. I'd love a good fight from one of them too. Just front heavy monsters. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love me some Paul. Dave told me whenever he had his first giveaway, he pulled up a name and it wasn't mine, but he was like, "I'm gonna let y'all know too, though, that these names aren't all the same, and all these names are different." And pull another one, and he pulled up my name. I was like, "Oh, I missed it by one, missed it by one." Yeah, he's super cool. I think he's sponsored too. I think he's sponsored. I think he's like doing a big giveaway. Maybe he already did it recently, but I think he had like a video of just so much lures. I was like, yeah. But I think he said he was sponsored the other day. Somebody I think was giving him advice to try to something about not giving out so much stuff, and he was like, "My man, it's not even like it's given to me to give out." I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, give it out, playa." He was doing like membership gifts too for a while or something. Like maybe not membership ones, maybe it was, but he was doing something where he was giving out stuff. He's always giving out stuff, always catching stuff. Like, good man, my man. I'm a little bit behind on my giveaway right now too. Got so much going on right now, trying to catch up from the ice storm, but it's coming soon. I run mine a little bit different too. In order to like be in on it, I run the short for a few days for people to comment and, oh damn, big old fish splash next to me, comment and whatnot on it, because I don't just go through my subscribers list and start writing down names, because a lot of these subscribers, they're either not saying they are for sure, but they could be alt accounts, bots, or just people that hook me up with a subscribe, but they're never really planning on ever watching again. So I make sure it's the ones that are active and the ones that want it, and then I put them together. Nice, Dave. He said, "I love me, so I love me some motherfucking Paul, the legend himself." I got two Abu Baitcaster Garcias, or Abu Garcia baitcasters, and then I'm gonna pull. I got a lot of lures still from a couple of store runs that I need to go through, figure out what needs to go this round and what can stay for the next one. Should be good though. I went and bought it up for quite a few giveaways from here on for a few, thousands probably, like the 1,000 and then the 5,000. Went ahead and just scooped them up. That's cool, Gary. I don't even like try to, unless it's like stuff that is not part of like I got into Paul's because he was running a bunch of carp and stuff things, so I went for that. But usually if it's like a catfish or a bass situation, I stay out of it because I'd rather a newer fisher, like a younger cat that's just doesn't really have much gear to get a hold of something really cool and use it, because I've got so much gear. My God, I got so much gear. My wife looked at me the other day and was like, "You got 20 poles inside, and you've got like 20 poles outside." I was like, "Yeah, it's just you got to put different lures on them so you don't have to keep on changing out the lures." And oh man, she rolled her eyes. I know, Dave. I know. I went down there to do my first one, and it was like $15, and of course that ain't a lot. But I was like, "Woo!" Just to ship a package that ain't even that heavy, like it's getting a little bit high. And now I'm like sitting here fretting. I'm like, man, I don't even know if I'll have to Google what overseas, shipping would be before I even commit to overseas. Like it might have an asterisk and says no overseas, depending on how much it is. Like, that was just one state over, way more than I thought. Yeah, you know how many fish are out there, Gary? You only got 2 feet. You know how many fish are in that water? I need those poles. That's hilarious. That's honestly the whole reason I'm not even putting rods in mine, Dave. Is like I got to go and get a huge. The rods that I have, these bass rods, they're not 2 piece, so it's like I'd have to go and get a huge tube, a seven foot and a couple inch tube, just to stick this thing down in there. Like, no, we pulling the bait casters off and going with a small package. Appreciate that, Daniel. Appreciate that, brother, man. You know that's helpful, truly. Let's see what we got. 8:25. We only got about 30 minutes left, anyways, for the dance sesh and getting on out of here. Turn this into Jayfo's food hour right now. What y'all think? What y'all thinking about dinner? What y'all have? I'm pondering myself on what I should get. Daniel, you're a champ, my friend. YouTube told me like a couple weeks ago that they said if you want to get your watch hours up in order to go ahead and monetize, then you find your group of biggest friends, whatnot, biggest supporters, and then make a really long live playlist, and then ask them at nighttime to turn it down, the speed, reduce the speed to half, and then let it play all night. They said they don't care. if it's less time or faster time that you watch, they just want you to watch. And so I thought that was pretty cool. I haven't, of course, implemented it, but I was like, that right there, you got 5 or 10 people running that down. I mean, you're collecting crazy hours through the night while everybody sleeps. Pretty cool concept. But to be honest, if I just drop all my lives, then I'll probably be over a third of the way there in my watch hours because the lives count as well. So, I'll get 20 to 40, sometimes even 80 hours just on live. It'll stack up. But the thing about mine is they go private right afterwards so that I can make any edits that I need to. And then I haven't been dropping them. I haven't been, after I edit them or after I look at them, I haven't been putting them out. So for too long, I'll probably take it off to where my subscribers don't get what I drop, and then I'll drop like 50 of them and then turn it back on to where it'll start pinging you again afterwards because I'd hate to spam y'all. But I definitely will at some point have to allocate those hours from the lives into it. What up, songs? Yeah, you right on that deer burger, brother man. I like a good like spaghetti with deer in it. That's pretty, and a good stew too. But like you said, it's got to be prepared right, my friend. Mashed taters, kidney beans. Do like me some mashed taters, Dave. We might have to hit up the Popeyes or the Bojangles. Popeyes got the chicken on lock with the sparkle, but Bojangles they're pretty good too. I got options tonight. That's Gary. I don't know if he was here earlier, but I come out. I think either last time or the time before that, and me and Rocky were up there just putting in, but we had stopped and we were talking. Bruce was still in the Bruce was still in the van chilling, getting ready for action. It's like his little powder room up in here, little Fenty room up in here. Jeez, I'm gonna have to go out there and frisk him. But some geese came up and started honking at us, so I was like, well, shit. Bruce got himself a little groupie sesh over here, so I went and got him out and set him down. It was so funny. He's definitely the star, and I'm thankful for him too. Because at first, it was all a goof, and then whenever I saw what he did to that cat, the sheer terror that he put into that cat, like I was like, okay, it was something told me to bring you. It all works out. Oh yeah, songs. We fishing out tonight. Was you talking about? Cause all my life, I was wondering what you. Yeah, yes sir. We're vibing out here on Old Hickory Lake in Tennessee, looking for some blues, but it's winter time, so the fish ain't really fishing too much. We got 3 different types of fish on. We got one bait fish, a shad, and then 2 types of panfish sitting on there. We just waiting, hanging out. I don't have too much longer, about half an hour. But yeah, we trying to get us some songs, something to eat. Got a new knife. I'm ready to use it. Actually, I got a whole new set, so very excited to get those fucking out and cutting. You catching anything where you're at, songs? Me too. I hope they don't lure me in there though with their sexiness. I love fish. Mm. Yeah, you catching anything where you're at, or is it still too cold? A lot of places. I mean, it's honestly still too cold here. Even though today was a little warmer, that water is just still freezing. They ain't moving around too much. Gary didn't see. He was like, man, that goose ain't moving. He's on that fentanyl, brother. He will not lay off the Fenty. Damn Fenty goose. He always just looking down at the ground. It's okay though. We're looking for him a girlfriend. We figured that might pop him out of it. It's either that or I get him his fish that I told him. You know, we had a deal and I didn't come through on my side of the deal of that fish, and it was just a downward spiral. I think he was already into it. It was just he was no longer hiding it after that. The depression set in. He on exactly, Dave. Now all he does is stare at the dirt. Look at that. Look at that. That third pole's already blinking out of battery. Psh, can't keep these batteries ready. No, I'm pretty sure I remember, Gary, too, that you had said something that day too. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it happened and but somebody else said that same thing. They were like, "Dude, I thought that goose was real." He is. He in my head, he real. Don't let him talk to you like that, Bruce. You get them like you get like the cat. I give you permission. That's exactly. He's combing the carpets right now, Dave. Combing the carpets, bro. I seen a dude do that one time. What the fuck you doing, bro? He wasn't even there with any. He had it. His head was broken. So wherever he was looking for it. Even though he'd never been there with it, he was just looking for it. Fishing in the desert. You gotta be careful out there. Pull up them sandworms. I hear they get big. Start leaping out the sand like a fish out the water. I'm getting the catfish den together too at the crib. I figure the first night that I go live there will probably just a relaxing night. We'll probably make some margaritas, and I've been going combing through some copyright free stuff that don't sound like the worst kind of thing, so that we can at least have some music and have a good fun session. Trying to juggle so many different tasks right now, and then I forgot to take somebody to school. I'm like, oh man, I'm too many tasks. But that's life, you know. Got to get out there. You got to have fun, do stuff. Idle time is the devil's time. Like my hands get to moving if they don't have something actively going with them. Hit them with the number two, right corner. Did you ever watch the Ballerina, the newest one songs? It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We've got an area, Gary, where there are so many. Not only will the geese come at you from hit you into ankles, but then the seagulls come in for the neck and they take you out, bro. They'll run you back to your car. And they're by the hundreds and of each kind. It's terrifying. Like you don't go down there and throw bread anymore. Back in the day, it was cool, but then, man, once the seagulls came in, it was double trouble. Because the ducks are cool. Like they're not gonna, they won't come at you. But them geese, if you don't give them bread, and and they saw you give, the missus bread, they get pissed. Cloudy weather, brother. Seagulls do suck, Dave. They're fun, throwing stuff at them and, like for them to catch and eat. Toss something up in the air towards them and they'll grab it. But it's like pigeons, once there gets so many of them, like, it gets annoying. That sky, though, does look. I look over at the phone, looked at the screen, man, that sky does look tight. It's a good looking night. That wind wasn't going, it'd probably be on the best night of the year for me already. Here, fishy, fishy, fishies. Gary, that's exactly why Bruce has turned into a big part of my team. Whenever I saw that cat absolutely like go out of his skin and try to run away, because he didn't notice it. As you can see, those lights go in and out on different colors, and some are darker than the others. And he was sneaking up on one of the darker ones, and then it went to a brighter one, and it highlighted him, and he saw that goose. Oh man, that cat! One of his lives immediately was gone. Like he scared him to death. Jeez, seagulls are vicious. Yeah, bullies. Yeah, straight up. Rocky got me a little rat swim bait, so I'm excited for it. Well, it's between a mouse and a rat. It's at that medium size, so I'm excited to get that into some areas that I know. Maybe more urban spots. Once spring hits, though, and we get to on the move, it's going to be kind of like a vlog, guys. Like y'all will be, moving around with me here and there, and setting up camp in the woods and whatnot. Whenever I'm live, whenever I got internet, I'll be able to stay live. But then if not, I get way out in the boondocks, I'll switch over to I've got a really good camera, and then I'll start putting that out instead. It's gonna be some fun times though. Yeah, Dave. Out of nowhere too. Like once you see one, more are coming fast. Man, we're gonna be out and about this year, y'all. Got to find some spooky places to go. I'd like to go out into some areas that got some quote unquote supernatural activity. Over at Land Between the Lakes, there's quite a few graveyards, and most of them are roughed up and everything. And they say there's action out there constantly. That'd be fun to get out and about and hear and see some weirdness. Not saying it is or it ain't. I'm just saying it'd be cool. Ain't nothing get the blood pumping but a little weird sound in the middle of the dark. We live in the hills too, over a little bit to the east, where it starts going to the north. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Come on, fish, grab a hold of that. Hey, appreciate y'all hitting that thumbs up. We're at 20. Yes, sir. Keeps us rolling. I appreciate that, y'all. Glad YouTube got back up and going. I can see the numbers going up and down again. Fishy, fishy, fishies. They're everywhere here too, y'all. They're everywhere. Wonder if they taste good. Y'all know, anybody know if they taste good? I like bird now. I eat a bird now. Show. I eat a fish. I eat a bird. God, nice. About 15 more minutes. We'll start a little slow pack. Then I'll have to stretch. You know, I ain't as young as I used to be. I need a little stretch sesh. Do a couple jumping jacks. Oh shoot. What up, Ontario? Welcome to the party, my friend. As you can see, it's super windy, setting my indicators off, so we're in the van tonight. But between me and Rocky, we got about 9 poles in the water right now. I don't. He might be in the truck, but then again, he might be over there with a 10th pole jerk baiting. It is. We got these clouds moving through. As you can see, they're finally getting out of the way. Bunch of clear skies on the left. I don't know. It might be switched around for y'all. I can't remember which side the camera does it. Flips it. But yeah, it's nice. Today's, if the wind wasn't going, it'd feel, I mean, absolutely amazing. But with this wind, it definitely still a chill in the air and a bite. I didn't think I'd have to put my hoodie on tonight, but I definitely did. Like, I got here and immediately put it on. It's like, nope. Oh yeah, true, true. That's something I was talking about earlier. Right, whenever I was, making fun of that cat, talking about we should get like a little laser sensor that plays a loud goose call too. Whenever he comes up and gets close to Bruce, it set off that alarm, whatever, whatnot. But no joke, you get an owl out there, and they'll keep a lot of stuff away. And every so often, I think they've got them to where they'll screech and move slightly, like move their wings and their head around. And that shit'll keep all kinds of stuff out of the way. Man, it's definitely windy. A bunch of waves, but the water's up, so had a couple of boats and a barge come through, and it really hadn't made a dent in the difference of it. It's just current's all crazy, nullifies it before it even gets close. Oh, that's so cool, Gary. I've seen some videos on those types of peoples too. Like, it's that kind of stuff's just interesting. They train a lot of like weasels and stuff. Not exactly in Nashville, but just in the middle of the U.S. They do a lot of training of weasels to go in and out grabbing stuff. Can't remember what it's called. Maybe it's called a marmot. It's a specific type of weasel, but they're really good at hunting down stuff inside of holes. So even if that thing tries to get away, it's going in. Oh yeah, And especially once it hits and goes right back out, it's sending that bait out there. But man, as I was telling Rocky earlier, after that ice storm hit about a week ago, it killed off a bunch of shad. So even if the big ones do want to move, like they don't have to go far for a buffet of shad. So it's hard to get them to choose my poles over something right in front of them. But it gives me an opportunity to get out. Oh, lets me hang out with my homies. Appreciate y'all stopping by too and hanging out with me. I think that third pole's light finally went out. Like I can only give it 3 batteries. Like, jeez. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's the battery or the charger. I got to do more investigation. I got to keep my eyes peeled now. We're at 2 of the 3 that don't have lights. Something like that. It's something like that. It's something small too. It's not even that big, but boy, is it aggressive. I got to remember it's on YouTube. I'll be watching them all, a lot doing that stuff. Ontario, it's cold. Even though today is not that bad for the degrees, it's still wintertime cold. I'd say the 30 to I wouldn't think it was over 40. We had quite a few days that were way down. Tops were iced over, like that whole situation. Takes them down. That'd be so cool to see. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. I love to hear a loon out in the distance. Put something around their neck to effectively keep the fish from going down. That's hilarious. Can't remember the name of it. You talking about where they send them in the water and they come back up and bring it back up to them? I think it's definitely a Chinese type of or an Asian type of place. I thought I've seen that. Little water birds go down there hunting for you. Don't they like? Don't they put them on a string too to make sure they don't just keep going? Yeah, I think I've seen that, Tish. That's cool. I like that kind of stuff. I hate that, Gary. I hate that, brother. But you know that you're gonna get haters. Even if you do everything perfect, you're gonna get haters because you're perfect. You know, most of the time when people are upset and they go out and they lash out, especially on social media, is there's something wrong in their soul. There something's hurting. Even though they might not feel the hurt, they might just feel anger and hate. But there's something that they're missing. But honestly, there's probably nothing that they could say that I hadn't said to myself in the mirror in the morning. You know. Here, fishy, fishy, fishies. Less than 10 minutes. We gotta start a slow takedown. Now I'm gonna pull the phone out. I'll probably have to mute it though, cause the wind. I mean, I could keep it without the mute, but y'all probably gonna have to put your own music, and it might be off beat, so I'll look terrible doing it. You right, Tish. You right. Cormorant. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's the bird's name I was looking for. You ever eat your ortolan? Little baby, full, crunching on it. Hide your sins from God under a napkin while you eat that ortolan. You ever done that? I'm that way on pigs, Ontario. I, Pigs are really cool, like, but when they go wild, they do damage. They start rutting everything, growing huge tusks. Y'all remember where the red fern grows? Isn't that the one where dog got taken by the boar? It's been a long time since I saw it. Yeah, they are, Tish. It's terrible because they're real friendly. If you get them from the beginning. I try to say the beginning, but I can't. Goodness, Dave, I will I will have to agree. Here, second that. Tish saw it too. She saw it, Dave. You can't live it down now. I like how stuff plays together just perfectly like that. Oh man, they're gonna skunk us again. That's why you go back to the humble worm around the pier. You catch you something. Man, I hope that wind. Have y'all been hearing it at all, or is in the car pretty good whenever it gets windy? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm excited for this upcoming season. I do a lot of stealth camping in my van too. So I'm gonna go live with y'all doing that in certain areas whenever I don't take the camper and it's just me. Don't have people with me. They'll be working or something, whatnot. It's just me solo. We'll get out there and stealth camp around. Get up, start fishing. I got blackout cutouts for every window, front and backs, and everything. Like people wouldn't, they just can't see in. You try to shine a light and it don't work. Yeah, Tisha, that's how it goes out here. Weirdly, on my phone, like it looks super dark, like just sitting here, but on my phone, there's light coming up. Thank you, Gary. Me too, brother, man. About that time, Rockstar.
What was that?
Said about that time.
Yeah, just about.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Hammer down! Hammer down! We're back.
That's how windy it's been.
That's how windy it was. It just got y'all. That wasn't me. That was the wind. That wasn't me. I don't never mess up. Not like that. Yeah, sorry about that, Dave. Got you right in the forehead. Bap! Like a face palm. Fishy, fishy. That wind is ridiculous, bro. Oh, Tish, don't get me thinking about some whiskey sours now. Woo wee! Sounds so good right now, man.
Yeah, I heard you talking about the margaritas.
I was talking about that margarita. I got the catfish den. It's close, dude. It's very close. Got a couple of more, three things to take care of, and I'll be able to go live there. That way, whenever I ain't out, I can still chillax. But yeah, first night probably margaritas, some music, and just relaxing. Gary, that's yeah. Don't try this at home, folks. I'm Jayfo, a trained professional. Ooh, that wind kicked up something in my throat again. Shoot. Yeah, it does sound good. I got 2 bags of limes at the house right now. I head home right now. In a minute.
You decide on food.
Make a straw, man. We didn't really get into it. We started talking about deer burgers, and then started talking about deer meat and how we like to prep and get it ready, and what we like to eat it with. So we kind of went that. I ain't even thought yet. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
What are you thinking about food, Rocky?
Got options.
There's many options. No, Whitney. No, Whitney. Not yet. Not yet. I was hoping for Tucka or You Don't Know to show up. Before I before I got off and did everything, but they might be busy. You know how it goes. He's been working really hard, he said here recently. Oh, Gary, have a good night, brother. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out, my friend. You did not miss it yet, Whitney. I was figuring that we'd wait for them, and then at the end, it's actually here in just a minute when me and Rocky get done chatting about something. I don't know. We was chatting about something, but we're gonna chat some more here for a few more minutes and give them a few more minutes. Then we'll start slow packing. I'll spin these lights around and give y'all a show. But I just don't have no music. That's just what it is. I don't have any music. Y'all will need to play your own music, and hopefully it lines up perfectly.
Put on some Fetty.
Have Rocky shine a flashlight. Shoot. I just turn them lights on. But yeah, we could get Rocky doing like a wavy flashlight.
Strobe.
This little strobe wave pulse. Rocky, you got a flashlight to do it?
I got my headlamp.
Rocky said he's got his headlamp. He'll just do the night at the Roxbury's.
Hey, if you do the fish dance though and one hops on, you never know.
You never know. I might Rocky need to do the fish dance first before I pull the poles up, right? Because that could be the dance that gets the fish. My toe wiggled just right, and I am blessed by the fish gods. Proper tribute paid. Proper paid. No more. Now you got it stuck in my head, Tish. Now you got it stuck in my head. Dota, just in time, brother man. Good to see you. Here soon we'll be doing a little slow pack, but before then, your boy gonna have to dance. Got my 500 subscriber mark. We got, I'll be honest, I would have done it sooner if we'd got that 30 pounder. I was thinking we might whenever we was landing them 20s and 25s over and over and over. Thought I might have to get a little jiggy with it sooner than later. But it's all good. We let it simmer a little bit. Now it's gonna be real nice. All right.
Time to show off footwork. Time to show off footwork. I won't make moves.
Finish this little puffer and then we'll make moves, my friends. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. He likes to move it. I remember when that was actually Jam Jock style. That was even what it's called. I don't even know what it's called now. For some reason, that name sounded right. It's like a CD with all these mixtapes. I'm getting old, Rocky. Eventually, you'll have to push my wheelchair up to the side of the damn thing, dude.
I ain't gonna
You'd
gonna
be
swim in like Robert though.
you'd be showing me a bluegill, and I'll be averting my eyes, like, no, Rocky, no, it hurts me. It hurts me. Don't be. I gotta catch more fish.
Hey, that'd be cool though. Get one of those electric scooters, pull up a catfish with one of those.
Set the hook on my electric scooter. One of these days, it will be like that, my friend. But until then, we gonna rack up pounds, bro.
By then, you could have bionic legs though.
We gonna have species. Yeah, I could be put into a different body by then. Jayfo would be doing the actual robot dance then. Jayfo ever. Couple more minutes, my friends. Couple more minutes. Man, it's been a long time, Rocky, since I've cut a rug, my friend. Told them I had to stretch. Had to do a little stretching first and foremost. Put a little jumping jack in real fast. It's actually starting to get chilly too.
Yeah.
Even when the wind stops, it's still a little chilly. Paul, what's up, big dog? Yeah. Man, the party's starting. This is perfect timing for y'all too, man. Where's Token? Where's Toka? And where is you don't know? This is perfect timing now. Exactly, Tish, exactly. My knees ain't what they used to be. Back in my day, we used to walk to school uphill both ways in the snow. All right. Almost. Almost couple puffins left and it's on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm cutting out of service. Is anybody there? Hit him with the disconnect, the old school disconnect. Dave knows. He smells it. Something's on his boots. Oh yeah. You know Whitney here. The legend. You catch anything, Paul, recently? I know the other day you said that there was it was a little bit of a skunk action on you. Did you get back out there and snatch something up? Paul is down in Louisiana, New Orleans area, I think. I believe is what it is. And he's got live scope on his kayak. He gets
Oh, that's pretty sick.
dude, he gets out there and hunts them down, bro.
Oh, I'm sure he pulls.
Oh, yeah, dude, he pulled up a drum the other day that was magnificent. It was every bit of it had to have been 37, 40 inches. It was massive. At least, at least. Two panfish at the pond. Nice. I went out a couple days ago and threw with the cast net, Paul, and I was pulling up like 50 or 60 bluegill, and you can't keep them here bluegill in the cast net. You had to catch them on a rod and reel in order to keep them for bait. But I was catching so many in that cast net, bro. They're finally coming back in. I don't know about your area, but they've been way out ever since it got real cold. So I'm excited. Action is coming. Whitney. All right, there we go, guys. Throw y'all some music on.
Hold on. Let me give you my. I was gonna give you my phone so you can see it up front.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask them. Does that look good? Did everybody see that? Was that a good area for me to stand or no? Yeah, I think that's the same thing, Rocky. Well, that's perfect. I'm gonna use
Give you a little reference.
that looks good. That looks good right there, player.
Heck yeah. Let's go. You gonna hit my headlamp too?
Old school. Old school. That wind is pushing me. It's so hard with the wind. It's hard with the wind, my dudes. It keeps on pushing me while I'm trying to do balance. Yeah, cane in the wind. Every time I try to like rotate, I'm like, well, I'll do it next time. That's what I tell them right there.
And I got a reason to tune in.
Yep. See, y'all will have a reason to tune in next time because I can't dance in this wind. Every time I get to going, it hits me like a 20-mile-an-hour gust and I start like falling over halfway. For sure, a seizure, Dave. I can't keep, I swear I started moving, and then like right whenever I would shift, like the wind would push me. and it's hard to come back against it at that point. Can't get to can't get to rocking. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I definitely will do it again, especially whenever this damn wind ain't going. When I get to fish, when I get to big fish, I get to getting excited. I could do a fish dance right then. Sure, that's the problem. Exactly. Exactly. There we go. There we go. Bruce is a dude. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be doing a bunch of it. To be honest, I mean, I just gotta get back. Gotta get my wiggles back. You know, I hadn't danced in a long time. And then I'm out here. I got like running shoes on in the grass and in the dirt. Like it's definitely with the wind. Like it ain't working out. But I ain't scared. Even if it don't work out, a deal's a deal. And actually, Bruce definitely did way better. Did y'all see whenever I dipped him, he blushed and looked away? Man, hey, I might be getting older, but I still got that riz, you know what I'm saying? Jingle, jingle, jingle. Slowly but surely we getting packed. Yeah, I'll be honest, Tish. I did not ask for consent to Bruce. Like he could definitely get me in trouble for that one. He he might not have been ready. Dota, those which ones? The ones on the pole or the ones on the ground? Pretty sure you mean, yeah, indicator lights. Those are indicator lights. They're Chinese. Like I can't understand a damn word on the packaging, but I got them on Amazon. Just make sure if you do go get indicator lights on Amazon, you'll notice that some of them will show green and then one of them will show red. And it kind of looks like the entire pack goes red, but a lot of them only got like 5 that stay green in one indicator. Make sure you find the right one that gives you all indicator lights. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Oh man. Let's see. He in like Australia or something. He has them lights. Okay. See, Dodeman, is he Asian? Is he that, is he like, yeah, is he an Asian looking guy? Like Japanese maybe? Because that's who I saw, and he was fishing off up here too. Because I saw somebody before I had him, and that's what honestly made me think I'd rather have them than the ones that went all green. Yeah, yeah, Doda. I see. Yeah, yeah. I watch him, bro. Every so often, whatnot. But yeah, he's the one actually that I got the idea from. I was like, man, I want all those. I want every one of those. They don't, Tisha. They make you run back and forth. They'll never. If you're just getting bit by like turtles and stuff, you'll never know. You gotta literally wait till it's almost touching the lake before you grab that pole. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, that's who I did got my lights from. Hold on, I'll ask you. Rocky, they said when you dancing. Yeah, 1,000 or a 30 pounder for you. Oh man, he just started dancing. Y'all missed it. I told him you just started dancing and they missed it. He said exactly. He on his way over here right now. Y'all might have perked his interest. Yeah, but they said they when Rocky get to cut the rug.
I'm actually dancing the entire time over there.
You was dancing?
Just never see it, you know.
Oh, he's been dancing over there. Y'all didn't see it? Oh man. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to run that back then. Run that back on another day. It's okay though. I would though. Rocky will probably pull out his mandolin if y'all are gonna be with us through our adventures. Y'all probably hear him playing into the night with the cricket jamboree.
Oh yeah.
Damn Creekside Choir. Bunch of frogs and crickets. Tisha said you gotta twerk. That ain't twerking out. That ain't twerking out. That's hilarious, Tish. Oh man. Was that not what I was doing? Wait, what? Oh man. All right, everybody. I'm about to pull that last pole, but y'all know me. I don't like to. Oh, well, I guess I like to break my phone stand, but I don't like to keep it out there with no poles. So I'd rather go ahead and just get off now. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Y'all come back next time. Hopefully we'll catch a fish. Maybe not. Who knows? But just heard something. All right. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all so much.